time, and I'm back with our Wellness Warrior show. We used to do this a lot last year where we used to bring in people from our tribe, from our community, and talk about why we consider them wellness warriors. To me, anyone who really puts in time, energy, and effort into taking care of their own wellness, their own health, becomes a warrior by default. And I have a very interesting and absolutely amazing person that I'm going to bring in today on our show. Let me just bring him in. He's backstage. All right, there you are. That's Nikhil. And he is on our show today because he has achieved incredible results. He lost 13 kgs in the 3 4 months he was with us. He kind of tapered down his thyroid medications. He's going to talk about his experience himself. I'm not going to talk about that too much. But the fact that he did this work with discipline and commitment and he experienced such amazing results itself is what made me want to invite him on the show and bring him here today. So, Nikhil, as always, I never introduce my guests beyond the initial 2 3 lines. I would want you to tell the audience who you really are. What is it that you do?
Right, right, right. Sure. Hello, everyone. My name is Nikhil Kirtane. I'm basically from Nagpur and I am a lawyer by profession. One of my very close friend, Jayashree, told me about the iThrive Wellness. She told me very long back, but as usually being as a after trying so much diet and so much combination, she's readily available in market. So as usually I neglect her. I said that no, I don't want to go into it. But after seeing the overall physical and overall changes in her, so that inspired me a lot. And then I started inquiring about you guys, and I got to know about iThrive, and then I started the journey with iThrive. The Pankuri was my nutritionist, and she guided me throughout my program. So I have been there for at least 3 months, and today also I am on the what you can say the supplementary maintenance program, as you called
Yeah.
maintenance program. I am doing it with you. So this was my journey for 3 months, and it was very amazing journey. I came to know about how to eat, what to eat, and I became more cautious about my food and fooding pattern. Being as a lawyer, it was a traveling part was there throughout my profession, so it was very challenging to maintain the diet. But she was there to comfort me as and when possible for her. And because of my traveling schedule, also I try to maintain my weight. I was before joining the iThrive, I was 110, and I was thinking back of the mind there was something going on that I how should I reduce my weight, or I should be healthify myself. So every now and then I used to do certain kind of in a piece meal I was joining. Sometime I used to join gym. Then I follow the available diet program in the market. But there is no end-to-end solution as such for my weight gaining and for healthy diet. And addition to that, there was a acute thyroid problem I was facing, and I
Right.
used to take uh, the thyroid was also there, and I used to take 150 mg tablet for every day before joining this program. But after joining this program, that has been reduced up to 75 mg. Now it was 50%. There was a reduction in taking thyroid tablets, and it was by the most healthiest way I reduced my weight. Now I'm 97 point something, but you can say that I have almost lost 12 kg within a period span of 3 months. And in maintenance program, you have advised me to go to the gym and have
Right.
some reduced belly fat. So I'm working on that. So the overall experience was good, and it was a positive changes I can feel and I can see. People also recognizing that you are reducing a weight. What are you doing?
Yeah. So that
So it
external
was
validation is always useful, right? So I and
right, right, right.
for me, I every time Jayashree brings someone on board, I'm so grateful to her because I think after her own first protocol, she kind of brought in her parents, she brought in a lot of her colleagues, and our tribe has grown because of her. But
Yeah,
it's
I
so
do.
good to know that you were somebody who had tried many things in the past to lose weight, and that's typically
Right,
the story of anyone who attempts to lose weight, right? You try going to the gym, you try these apps, you try one diet, and nothing works.
nothing
And
was.
I'm so glad that our systems actually went beyond all of those things and they help you out. But
Even my family member also can see the positive changes,
right,
because they have also changed their cooking pattern. They have also changed. There are certain changes in the kitchen area also, and in cooking
wow.
in kitchen pattern, because I made him aware about the importance of ghee and oil, how it is affecting you. And so there are some positive changes at my family level as
So
well.
they are
It's
seeing
not
within
like,
their own bodies just by
yes,
kind
yes,
of following what we ask you to do. That's really incredible. So that's a side effect, right? And
it's
see
a
that,
side effect,
yeah, it's like
positive side effect.
because my vision, our vision at iThrive is not just about hitting so many number of like reaching so many number of people, right? Like for us, it's we want to create a planet that's free of lifestyle disease. We want to create healthier, happier communities. And I think what you just said is like the most beautiful thing I've heard. That yes, you signed up with us and we were working with you, but in the background, because your family made the same changes, they actually automatically saw
Started
their.
following that pattern.
That's incredible. That's so good to know. So a lot of people, now they ask me what really happens. Like I'll tell them, yes, you'll lose weight and your medications are going to be stopped, and they'll be like, but how? What is it that you do, right? So if you could remember how it really, what were the steps that you went through? What really happened? How did we find out how to help you lose weight, right? So what was these steps? Like what happened?
As I because see, what is the most good part about iThrive is that you first take the medical report of the
Right,
client, you can say, or person, and that gives you the proper way to prescribe certain medication or certain diet plan. That was the very good move or program, I must say, because as I rightly said, you at the initial level, the things which are available in market, it's not tailor made, it's a
right,
for generic, that you come,
right.
you take this, you will reduce the weight. And I have tried almost every program of weight loss
Hmm.
which is available in Nagpur. I am telling you. So I have seen that changes, and it was a very good move or good program that you are introducing. That before joining, you are taking the blood test reports. After completion of program, you are giving the test reports, and you are making apprise the customers that these are the changes I have visibly changed in your blood thing, because it is something which is very unique, I must say, because it's
Yes.
not available in market. Trust me. And after doing that, you also can see, and you also can vitamins, minerals, which is not there in your body throughout the what you can say journey of your life. And after certain part, after joining iThrive, you are introducing that basic what you can say vitamins and minerals by providing supplements. So it's a very unique program, I must say. It's not I am doing it because, but I have experienced it after losing the 13-14 kilo weight. It's a very, what you can say, very soothing or a happy experience for anybody who is looking for losing the weight. And it's the most healthiest way you are losing your weight. It's not like that you have to not eat, and the healthiest way you are reducing your weight, because you know what you are doing, what you are eating. You know whatever you are eating is not there in your blood, and it's going to help you some or the other way, or after the long period. So that was the good
That's
experience.
again a very important point that you made. Of course, we talk about this root cause analysis, looking at blood test to a lot of people. But what you said, right? Like you know why you're eating something, you know why you're taking a particular supplement. So you're empowered with knowledge. It's not like blindly just trying to follow, oh, this is a superfood and I should
Super
include it in
model.
my diet. So it's none of that. It's really with knowledge that you're doing it, and that knowledge is what really becomes something that you'll always have for life, right? Like
Yeah,
now you're not.
yeah,
It's not like, oh, you finished this particular superfood or this atta and now you might gain weight again. You know why you had gained weight in the beginning, why your thyroid was off. You know what the things are to be done to fix that, and that knowledge is going to be there with you for the rest of your life. So I keep telling people we are in the business of sharing knowledge with people, right? Yes, we'll help
yeah,
you lose weight, we'll help reverse a condition, we'll make diabetes disappear, we'll make any disease disappear. But ultimately, we are doing that by giving knowledge, by sharing knowledge with you. So a lot of people know they think that weight loss is equal to boring diets, salads, no interest in food. Was it like that
It,
for you? Was it
it
very
it
boring?
was not. To be honest, it was not. It was not. Initially, few days that if you are eating something made out by ghee,
Huh.
because that we are not very used to, because in
Okay.
normal days now you can say, but at least for few to 5 days that it was very difficult to accustom. But moment you are getting into the system or getting into that program, so
Hmm.
it's become a habit. Then you automatically started avoiding oily foods and the food which is not required for your
Right.
what do they say, body. So I started doing that. Whenever somebody serves me in a plastic plate, I started giving them instruction that do not serve me in that plastic. Or I started avoiding the plastic bottles and water bottles, and then I started avoiding chemical. Then there are certain changes back of the mind. It's create and going for the healthy diet. Initially, few days it was very what you can say very difficult to adjust, but thereafter I used to it and I enjoyed it a lot. Then people who also means who try to always who always with me, they are also started following that now we will have salad, now we will have this much, because after living with me for 4 to 5 weeks, they also get used to this kind of diet and they also started following orders. So that was a great experience, and it was good that I have changed some my eating patterns, and it is going to help me a lot, or it is helping me a lot, I must say.
Yeah. And I think again, another very important point you made that about the plastic containers and bottles and toxins. So for the people who are watching this, see what we do. Yes, it's based on blood tests. We work a lot with food and we work with supplements wherever needed. But it's beyond that, right? It's really about looking at your life in a holistic way to make sure no toxins are coming in from the environment. I think we also help you with like your sleep patterns and the lights and everything also, right? Like replacing the white lights with yellow lights. So when people think of health or weight loss, they just think like it's dieting and going to the gym, but it is so much bigger than that, right? Like it's your
Right. It's the
entire body.
overall experience of your body transformation, I
Yeah.
must say, because there is one good aspect you are introduced in my program, that you means somebody from your side told me that after moment you get up and when you are doing some meditation, there are certain music it was prescribed to hear. And I initially few days I started hearing by putting earplug. Then after some time I started putting it on my what you can say uh,
Speaker.
when you speaker in a loud music. So my family members also started listening that,
This is
and
so good to hear.
yeah, and it's happened because my son is also started enjoying this. Hey, Baba, you play that music. It's very soothing. And I started playing moment if I am on the bed or I get up by doing certain things. I make sure that I should listen it in the first 1.5 hours before after wake up. So your mind is also get used to it, and there is a soothing experience, and you started thinking about yourself, your body, your eating pattern, and the whole atmosphere. So that concept is very good, I must say, and it was helped me a lot, because as a lawyer, business is that you have to hear the dispute of third person, because
I
we are
know.
already fill up with your all problems, and you have to hear the problem of the third person, and you have to give
So
a
what
solution
kind
to
of
them.
a lawyer are you? Are you like a civil, a family, corporate?
No,
What?
no, all commercial,
Okay. Okay.
all commercial matters. Like these are commercial matters. So people also want me that I should be there with the laptop and presentation and video call conferences. So these problems are there. So I was thinking that I should that meditation program is very good, and it's helped me to follow my what you can say
No, it has a
target
very
or
big
goal.
role to play.
Right,
So people think meditation is just about sitting and saying Om and
right,
like doing that. It is not that. See, sometimes like you described, right, in our day-to-day lives, we become so busy and we have to deal with so much continuous conflict. Everyone is fighting, and then your media is there and news is there. So our brains don't even get a moment to kind of just pause and say, okay, relax, like just calm down. We don't, right? Even in sleep, we are having dreams. But when we
right.
pick just 5 minutes to consciously just sit and just relax, that itself gives our minds and our brains the much needed break. I personally am such a big fan of meditation. Like At the
Yeah,
beginning of
I have seen your video also where you have suggested that how to stress out for 5 to 6 minutes. That video was about to lie down on the grass and think over
yeah,
it and have what you can say, take breathe up to your belly and then
yeah, yeah.
throw it out. So that pattern I follow. Moment I went to my place after completion of my daily work after 10:30 to
Nice.
5 I was out, so I took 5 to 7 minutes to relax on my bed or this flat surface, and I started what you can say vented out my all my problems of things which was going on. So it was also helped me a lot. Though I was not very active on iThrive community, but I follow all the videos and
Nice.
certain
Good to
things
know.
which is
Good to know that.
helpful for me.
Yeah, good. I'm really glad because I didn't know this, right? I mean, I know I knew your case clinically. I knew what was the progression. I didn't know you were actually doing so much work around meditation and breath work. It's really good to know because in the long run, right, these are the tools that really give us human beings access to our inner selves, even like connection with creator, God, source, universe, whatever you want to call it. Eventually, these are the tools. So the body work is the base. Blood tests and food and supplements is the base, right? But after that, then we start learning more and more about ourselves. It's so good to hear that you were doing that.
Even
Uh,
I ask my son to follow that also, because moment nowadays COVID and after long period of staying home, there is no physical exercise, so they generally don't get tired. So to for sound sleep, I told him that at least have this breathing pattern, and he followed more or less to up to the certain level, but he automatically gets sleep at 10:30, 11 o'clock.
nice.
Otherwise, he used
How
to
old
sleep
is
by
he?
12:30. He is a 9 year old and he is
9 year old.
9 year old. So
Wow.
every time he told me, why are you doing this? So I asked him that you follow this, you will get a good sleep. So he follow that, not regularly, but sometimes if you feel that you don't feel like, so I ask him that you go and have this pattern, you will be get sound sleep. So that was also experience.
Very
This
nice. You are setting him up for life, right? So this is what I
right,
do.
right,
Even parenting.
right, right.
People think parenting is such a big responsibility. You have to read all the books. You just become the kind of
Right.
person you think you're good with, and your kids will follow that automatically. They'll get sorted for life. So this is so good to hear. I also wanted to ask you, like, was it really useful? The fact that the WhatsApp group is there and the chat is happening all the time. Pankhuri, your coaches, they were there. Did it feel useful to have someone there, or was it like it felt like, oh, why is
No, no,
everyone?
it was very useful, I must say, because otherwise, if you leave it to the customer or person like
Right.
me, that I will not even open and I will not even reply. But you people, I sometimes I feel very feel bad about myself that I am not replying. They are continuously following you, and I am not replying. I feel very bad about that.
Oh
And
no, our
sometime
intention was not
I
to make you
started
feel bad.
sometime sometime I started my conversation by saying sorry and by saying all these things. Otherwise, you people are more like I must say to my colleague that these people are like quite annoying girlfriends. Every time they ask you about what you eat and what you do and what you are up to. So these are
Yeah, we don't mean to be annoying girlfriends, but
no
I think you kind of
no
understand the purpose of why,
purpose
right? Because
purpose
what
was like that.
Yeah. The thing is, when we are making any kind of lifestyle change, right, internally we have so much resistance because it requires us to go out of a comfort zone. So, what we've seen is that, the more we stay connected, the more we kind of keep bringing you back into conversations, talking to you, the more you are likely to make these changes into a habit. Once it becomes a habit, then on your own, you'll be able to do it. So, that's why we keep checking in so much.
No, it's
That's
good,
the one.
but it's good and
What
it's
What was
helpful.
your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge was during the traveling part to maintain the diet schedule was a biggest challenge. I must say, I travel frequently to Mumbai for my work, and then the other part of the city. And during the traveling time, it was very challenging. So initial first 15 days or 20 days, I started carrying foods, but most of the time it is very difficult. Then again, sometimes it's happened that I have changed my eating pattern, and then it's reflect to my weight, and
Hmm.
then again
You
I try to come
immediate
back.
repercussions of
uh, so
eating the food that
they
was wrong
started
for you.
relapsing. So this problem was following diet plan for me when there is so much traveling involved. So that was a bit a challenging part. Otherwise, if you are staying at home and if you are determined to follow something new, then this program is best, I must say. And excluding traveling part, then you have to struggle a lot to maintain your diet.
All right. And the challenge of that, was it resolved by the team? Like, could the team help you with finding good solutions, or
Yes,
it?
yes. They ask me. They give me some alternate things which is not there, which was there in the diet and which is not available in the hotels or the other city. So they constantly making me aware the other alternate options. They provide me certain details that you should do that. And most of the time, if I get confused, I used to call them that whether shall I go for it or not. So sometime I took pictures and send them that look what did I had dinner or in my introduced in my diet plan. So that was what you can say. The 24 by 7 assistance was there, and whenever I was in need, there was somebody from your side who was there to help me out. So that was a good. Your team is also good. They help me a lot, and because of them, it's very difficult to achieve this target or maintain this target.
So, do you think without the team, now you're 3 months, and of course you've signed up for Evolve, which is a different program. It's more towards fitness and like helping your performance and all of that. But let's say you had not come here for the Evolve program, right? Like, let's say it had ended at 3 months. Do you think you would have been able to sustain for the rest of your life with whatever you received? Or I mean, I
Without
want an honest, because see, our goal is to really bring about sustainable long-term lifetime changes, right? Because we don't really want people coming to us for the same goals again and again. That's not how I look at it being a success. For me, after 3 months, if you have a different goal, come back. I'd be happy to help. But
right.
for the same thing, you shouldn't be coming back, right? So, do you think this was sustainable in a way that you could continue without a team?
After 3 months without your support is very difficult to sustain because you are taking to the people to the certain level.
Hmm.
Very that was very virgin product, you must say that virgin pattern of eating, virgin pattern of
Hmm.
lifestyle you are introducing the people. And most of the time I think 50% people will not survive with this because they are not used to this kind of system. They are
Right.
there because of your support system. The
Hmm.
moment support system get
Okay.
distracted or taken away,
Hmm.
then it is very difficult for survive at least for next to 5 days. Then the weight will be relapse. Then the eating pattern will change.
Okay.
And at least for maintenance program which you have introduced, it's a very good maintenance program, and
Hmm.
one should follow it uh, so that there would be some changes in your body or in your eating pattern and your mindset. Otherwise, see, it's not a how to eat or where to eat. It's about complete mindset about the eating good, I
Right.
must say. It's you have to develop your mindset, and to develop
Right.
your mindset to such a person who has been living without mindset for 20, 25 years, 30 years. For 3 months or 90 days will not make any difference, I must say.
Okay.
You,
All right.
uh, you have to give them support system.
Got it. Do you think the community model that we have, where everyone's part of a larger community, does that offer kind of like I take your feedback and I'll see what we can do to kind of iterate the model and make it a little different. But belonging to the community, being part of that, does it continue to kind of make sure your mindset remains focused on health? Is that
Yes,
a contributor? Okay.
yes, it's a contributor a lot because you are connected to the certain things or certain community who have a certain set of goal to remain fit. So that help you a lot because as I told you that I otherwise if I have not seen your video to get relaxed 5 to 7 minutes, I would not even try that. Though I was not active, but some or the other way during the day or दिवसभरातनं कधीतरी आपण तो व्हिडिओ बघतो किंवा काहीतरी आपण
Right.
चॅट बघतो आणि त्याला आपल्याला असं वाटतं की अरे हे असं काहीतरी आलं आहे, आपण कुठेतरी ते वापरू. हे एक कम्युनिटीशी कनेक्टेड असल्यामुळे त्याचा फायदा होतो. सो कम्युनिटी मॉडेल आणि जो तुमचा ग्रुप आहे तो एकदम for
Good to
this
know, because
only.
that was the intention of having this community based model. So even after our 3 months of intensive support, you do have other warriors like you who are part of the journey, and like people are checking, we are sharing knowledge, we are sharing recipes, and then it's making an impact. So thank you so much. I think it was such a beautiful discussion. Just one
Yeah,
last question, right? Like for anybody who is watching this, who's not part of the iThrive tribe, the community yet, what advice would you want to give? What would you want to say to anyone from the audience watching
I
this?
would suggest him. I would suggest, please take your health seriously. Please
Yes.
start a good eating pattern. It is all about your mindset, and otherwise, see, otherwise it would be very difficult because you are living your life with the certain set of fact that this will not change. So
Hmm.
uh,
Right.
I would suggest them that at least for trial and error basis, you must say, you please join this, and you will see the changes, and you will see the changes in your body, your mind, and your mindset as well. It's not about weight loss only, it's about the healthy way to maintain your life and lifestyle. So this would I
Very,
would
very
suggest
well
them.
said. I don't think I could have worded it better. And in your case, it's not just about you. You actually brought that ripple of health into your family, your
Correct.
son, everybody is experiencing it. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for taking our message
Yes,
ahead to other people.
no, I will
And
definitely
I
follow.
want to reiterate that point that everyone really should take their health seriously. We recently had a loss of a very young person from the team with things that I feel we could have prevented had he taken the action early enough. But anyway, thank you so much for sharing your perspective. It was lovely having you here.
I was
And
also thinking, moment I joined the group, I was thinking that whenever I visit Pune, I'll definitely have a word with you. But fortunately, we have a what you can say, a live streaming session. So get my dream get fulfilled. That at least I have somebody who is
I think I'm very honored that I could fulfill that. And you're still welcome to come by to office anytime you come to Pune. Please do visit
yes.
us. Everyone from the team would love to meet you as well.
Yes, definitely. Pankuri also told me, and she also tried to connect with you by attending meeting or by giving online what you can say video or some live session. So I
Right.
told him that I will come and definitely come and meet you and your team, entire team.
Right.
So
It's a lovely
uh,
team. You should
definitely I'll come.
meet them. Yeah.
I'll come definitely.
All right. Thank you so much. And yes, Saurabh is saying great work, Nikhil. Super proud of you. Uh, so you're
Yeah,
getting,
some comments are there, no?
yeah, there are comments there. I don't know
Sure,
if you
sure.
can see them or can you see the comments?
No, I can't see this.
You can't. No, I think only I can see
Yeah,
them because I'm
yeah,
host
because they are
of
connected.
the thing live.
Sure.
But yeah, someone saying they're super proud of you. So good. I'm proud of you
Sure.
as well, and keep up the good work. I know you're with us for the long haul, and I'm so happy that your family is experiencing the changes as well. And I'm ending the stream now, and then next month I'll be
Sure.
back with one more of our wellness warriors. Until then,
Yes,
bye,
yes,
Nikhil. Yes.
definitely. Bye bye. Have a good day. Bye.
You
See
too.
you.
Bye.